this moment for Townsend. Steve Brown. Keith Ryan. Brown driving the ball forward. Ram will give chase. Carragher knocks the ball out of play. I think aware that Liverpool have an injury problem with Stefan Onsho down.
Yeah, Brown went very strong with him. Ball broke between them, and Brown was very strong with him.
Where do you think he caught him, Ron?
I think he caught him afterwards. Let's put it like that.
Onsho is certainly winded.
I'll be pleased that it's a fairly warm day. Might really have hurt on a cold day, that. Decent start though, isn't it, for Wycombe?
This is their first ever FA Cup run, the first time past the third round. 10 seasons ago they came into the competition at the first qualifying stage back in mid-September. They never beat a team from the top two divisions before this season. Now they've beaten 4. And amongst those watching today, very proud former Wycombe Wanderers manager John Gregory. A lot of people believe that Loris Sanchez has the calibre to follow in the footsteps of Gregory and his predecessor Martin O'Neill, who had another celebration day yesterday up in Glasgow. Very much for Onsho to celebrate at the moment. He's going to have some further attention before resuming.
The treatment will be a bit interesting.
I don't think there's any question of Wycombe throwing the ball back to Liverpool here. Townsend towards McCarthy, dealt with by Carragher. Fowler helping out in defence, and then McAllister with a clever back here on the foul on Fowler by Ben Townsend. Onsho is back with us. I'll be making a run inside off Wycombe, but the pass was too straight.
Yeah, one of the front strikers is always dropping out towards the ball, and that's important. Wycombe A, send one in with him, and B, make sure they've got the second striker sealed off.
There is by Hoopier. Header forward by McCarthy. Bowman can't control. Seeger does. This is Harman. Stepping away from Brown cleverly. Feeding Gary McAllister. Townsend across. Ball was already out of play. It is a Wycombe throw. Townsend's header. Harman. Townsend again. In against Seeger. It come for Ryan. Hoopier clear. Fowler controlling. It's run away to Brown and certainly puts himself about.
Yes, strong but fair. 2 challenges he's made, both been with full body weight, full determination, but nothing untoward about them.
His disciplinary record is a little checkered. He didn't pick up a 4-game ban just for taking his shirt off at Leicester. Barber into the path of Barnby. Bates getting to him, and he's been penalised.
Yeah, but just prior to that, that was a definite foul. I think Bates is a little bit frustrated, but they're trying that a lot. Barnby, who's limping at the moment, is trying to run in. He's had the second whack at him on the floor. Barnby's trying to run off the flank, take Wycombe inside, and Babel is then trying to get round into the empty space.
Something he did very well on this ground for England against Spain at the end of February, Nick Barnby. Barnby and Heskey scored that night. Midway through the first half. Towards Ziga. Taylor punches as far as Michael Owen. Now as he held inside the box, referee has given it the other way. He's told Owen to get to his feet. Cousins is very unhappy about the way Owen went down. I thought he was held, I have to say.
I thought that was a stick-on. I thought that was a stick-on penalty. Excellent referee, Paul Durkin. It'd be interesting to see with his...
Maybe not.
Yeah, it looks as if he did some way. Full marks. The referee, great decision that. I mean, I actually thought he was well tumbled here.
Vinica just brushed him, no more.
I don't even think he did that climb. I mean, but from here he looked a stick on, didn't he? Full marks to Durkin. Great decision.
And you can begin to understand the anger that one or two of the Wycombe defenders, notably this man Cousins, showed towards Owen. Ziga played behind Fowler, and McCarthy's able to intercept, and here's Brown. Now Rammell. He's trying to coax into the path of Townsend. He had Carragher quickly upon him.
Yeah, understandably, young Ben Townsend's a bit nervous at the moment. He's the one that looks a little bit nervous, but, you know, he's only a kid. Sometimes you've got to appreciate what a massive occasion it is for him.
Dealt very well with Steve Guppy, a former Wycombe player, strangely, in the quarter-final at Leicester. Ryan. Here's Simpson. Right by Hubia. Owen. Linking up with Fowler. Now Barnby. Arthur got in a sharp challenge there. Ryan with a header on. Clash of heads with Carragher. They both felt that. Danny Murphy has been warming up on the near touchline. Bowman. Keeping Liverpool largely at arm's length.
That's the important thing. They've got to get Liverpool. There's so much expectancy on Liverpool. I mean, it's one of those games where everybody in the world, virtually apart from people in Wycombe, expect them to win and win comfortably. At the moment, full marks. Wycombe have kept them at bay. To let them have the ball there. They don't go ball chasing. That's where they're going to be on. This is where they're going to be on the toes now.
Ball caught in possession by Vinicum though, and Fowler had a little nibble at Brown after the ball had gone, and one or two scores starting to tot up. Simpson, who won the free kick from Harman, but both Fowler and Harman with second division tackles, I think, to make them feel at home.
You wouldn't really think that tackling isn't one of Harman's biggest virtues, is it?
Steady rain falling in the West Midlands. Rammell with a header, swept away by Moncho. Bates. Bubble with the header. Down to Fowler. Got into the path of Simpson here. Now McCarthy. Harman forward. Owen standing in offside just when the pass was played. Alistair sticking up for himself in midfield. Ziga to Harman. Now Carragher coming forward. Ryan trying to get back there with him. Did well, Keith Ryan. Run off Owen to now Danny Bowman. Michael Simpson. Both Ryan and Rammell are forward. Simpson to Bowman. Bit of matador passing from Wycombe, much to the delight of their supporters, but it's been broken up now. Barney into Ziga. Good challenge by Cousins. Brown.
That's always an outball for them, by the way. Ben Townsend wants to join in. I actually think that might be a problem for Wycombe. You know, if they start to enjoy the game too much, what they've got to do is stick to the game plan, and that is frustrating and annoying. Don't try and take Liverpool on in a football match. They'll get beat comfortably. Make life difficult all the while.
Think to bring it out, did you? His wife will be furious when he gets live on television. And Steve Brown has thrown himself about once too many times for the liking of Paul Durkin. First quarter of the afternoon. Brown has only played one game in nearly a month because of that 4-match suspension that he picked up on the back of the quarter-final. He's going to see yellow again. Lovely story about him in the build-up to the game. He's actually the proud possessor of a winner's medal in the FA Sunday Cup. He played for his team in the Northampton area before turning professional. And Bobby Robson, who presented the trophies that day, made him man of the match, and it was Bobby who said, "Hey, you're good enough to be a pro, son." I don't think anybody's won the FA Sunday Cup and then gone on to win the FA Challenge Cup. Vinicum. Here is Brown.
Just hope that booking doesn't take too much away from his play, because he has been very, very effective.
Ziege. Loose ball from Christian Ziege, rather sloppy.
I think that's something Vinicum's got to do. You know, it's going to be hard for him. Let's see this one through. It's going to be hard for him tonight, but I think sometimes when Barmby makes that diving run off the flank, he's got to try and alert one of his centre-backs to take him off him as a mark and stay in his position. I think that's so important that Wycombe keep their defensive shape. If they start to get pulled all over the place, they'll have problems. But at the moment, apart from those 2 or 3 early flutters, they're doing all right.
The best part of half an hour play. Arsenal already through to the FA Cup final in Cardiff. Barmby. Ziege come in field, Fowler pulled wide. Stop for Fowler.
Good. If they can get Liverpool to hit high balls into the heart of the defence, they should always be favourite with them. They don't want them being able to play through balls.
Barmby allowed to turn. Owen. Buffeted though by Bates. Brown. Buffeted by Owen.
That's where all the skirmishes are, isn't he, Brown? He's enjoying it.
Used to it. There is. Oh, what's Steve Brown? Sing double here? He's everywhere, that fella. The Wycombe fans are kitted out for the day, that's for sure. Free kick, Kevin, against Barber, leaning on Rammel.
Now this is where you feel they have their chances. Set plays, corners, free kicks in the last third, throw-ins. This is where they've got to try and load the brigade in.
Sander Westerveld has both Jamie Bates and Paul McCarthy to worry about. In fact, Jason Cousins, all 3 central defenders are in there, along with Rammel and Ryan, the 2 forwards. Simpson to take. And there's a flick there from Ryan, and that was awkward for Westerveld.
And that was almost a carbon copy of the manager's goal against Liverpool. But this is where they've got to be careful now. Oh, I thought he was going to overslide then, Brown.
Brown at least put McAllister under pressure, prevented him from developing the break.
Tell you what, that was a very, very dangerous free kick. fast whipper. There's bodies getting across the line of the keeper. Vesterveld will have he won't be able to see what's happening here. See Ryan's touch, and it's fortunate. It's just gone straight down his throat. But here,
Barmby. It's towards Owen.